All right, folks, here we go. The big reveal. By the way, welcome back to the channel. Good to have you. There she is. All done. Well, not exactly. Still need to paint the front lip spoiler there. Just can't do that today because of the weather. It's going to be like this all day. Humidity and rain. And for that reason, I'm not supposed to be working on this car. I should be working on this, the C4. But I don't want to start taking this apart because the valve covers need to be removed to get in there to remove the runners. So I can go ahead and put the new bolts and gaskets on there. So with the rain, with the threat of rain, it's not going to happen. And then I figured, well, maybe I'll put the new Flexolite electric fan on the Dart. And that's not going to happen because I don't have enough room here. I would have to move the car. I like to work a little more promptly. All that racket. You gotta love those Jake brakes. Anyway, so it's all wired up. Remember I said I would put a switch on the inside to power up the angel eyes there. And let me show you how that looks. I was looking for a small toggle switch, you know, like the ones they had in the old school alarms, a little up and down, on and off. Couldn't find one. I guess I ran out. But I did find this one. You see the little green light? I don't remember where that's from. I know I didn't use it, and it was laying there as a spare, so I used it here. So you got the green light. It's wired to the ignition, light blue red wire. The only problem is that it's a very thin 12 volts. So this has the ignition wires in there, and they're very small, so they don't actually control anything but relays. And yeah, too small, so can't use the power from that. So what I did was I used it as a trigger to the switch, lightweight switch. You hit the power button, it turns red. Let's open the hood. So now it's sending power. As you can see, they're on now, right? And now they come on, and it has a memory, so it comes on whatever color I left it before I shut the power down. All right, how do I do this with one hand? Here we go. I'll do it like this. There you go. And so the wire runs through here. It came through the boot, right through that harness there. All right, and I did it in black so it doesn't stick out or stand out too much. So it runs right through here. I believe this is the cable for the hood release. It runs through here, it goes in here, right alongside this harness here, down into here, and into this relay I installed. All right, so now what it's doing is that switch triggers this relay, which in turn takes power from battery source through here into the module. All right, the module's hidden in here. I just covered this up so it doesn't get wet. And that's how it works. So let me get the remote so you can see what it does and why I did it that way. Because according to the installation instructions, like I mentioned before, you can just power it straight to battery power, and when you shut it off, they would shut off. But if you look closely, very dim red light. You see that? And if you park your car and you shut them off, it's going to stay that way 24 hours. So by adding that relay and switch, you can shut the whole thing down. And so if I power it up, and that's a light blue, let's go to white. If I leave it there and then shut the switch off, you can shut it off right? And shut them down, and they shut down completely. So now there's no power, and so no dim red light, which to me is much better, right? And so if I turn it back on, it'll go directly to the color I left it in, which is white. There it is. All right, so if I switch it to flash, right, and then I shut them off, meaning no power at all to the module or to the controller, shut off, nothing lit, not even the dim red, right? And you can leave it like that until the next day. Hit the switch, and she goes right back to the setting you left it, which is pretty cool because for the most part it's going to be white for driving. Yeah, the colors and the flashing and all that other stuff will go for the car shows. Anyway, I do need to put a fuse on here, although it does have one further down the line. I feel safer if it's right in this area, so we'll do that. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. This video is about me installing this new Wicker build. Spoiler, ring. I said ring, I meant wing. It's going to expose the third brake light there. So we're going to go ahead and drill some holes and try to get this lined up and get it on there so it looks like it belongs. So give me a minute. Let me pull the car out, pull it in forward so we can work under these lights. And then again, maybe not, because you see how they pulsate. So yeah, we'll shut those lights off. See you in a minute. Okay, we got her pulled in and ready to go. You guys ever feel like you're being watched? Right? You know, I felt like that one time, and sure enough, it was a black bear. It's about 200 feet away from me. This time, it's this little critter right there. I don't know if you can see him. He's on top of that box. See that? Yeah, it's a wasp. It wants me. I know that's what it wants. It wants a piece of me. I'm surprised it's not moving. He must have been trapped in here last night when I opened the garage, or during the afternoon. Anyway, let's get started on this job and hopefully okay. Speed races. Nice. Hopefully this thing doesn't attack me. It was kind of vicious, doesn't it? It's just waiting. Alright. Let's grab this. Maybe I should just hit it with the wing. But then it's going to come back and attack me, so I'll just let him be. Alright, let's bring it over here. Open her up. Oh, by the way, check it out. The new Alpine. Hold on. Let me let you guys take a good look at this. Check how big this box is for some 6x9s. Whatever happened to 1/3 the box? Look how big this box is. Anyway, this is for the Magnum. Front speakers, I'm waiting on the rear speakers. They're exactly the same. There's 6x9s all the way around. These are components, two-way, and there are 100 watt RMS, 300 watt peak, right, with a crossover. What do you think, folks? Think that system's gonna sound nice? You already know what's over here. Ooh, JL Audio. That's for the subwoofer. Alright, and we'll get to that eventually. What was I doing here? Oh, I'm going to get this ready to go. Okay, so I have all the hardware laid out. Here are your nutserts. Seem to be made of aluminum. And then you have these bolts here. Phillips head, but I don't know if I like them too much. That's going to show. They go through here. Alright, so we have, looks like we're missing one nutsert here. Alright, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 screws. But we only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we should be good. And these are the wrong instructions. What is this? These are for the lift support, the back hatch. Failed. Let's go find the other one. Alright, so I'm wondering, is there a back side and a front side to this? I'm not sure. I don't know what that means there. But I believe there's another one here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel back this paper that protects it and see if there's a difference from one side to the other. If not, it'll be good either way. Alright folks, I didn't like the way that thing was looking at me, so you already know what I had to do. I feel bad, but I didn't spray the box. What I did was I used this little handy tool here. Alright, it's got a magnet on one end, and when you press on this button, you can see she opens up. See that? And I grabbed it and I released it right there, and I gave him a small foam bath. I know, I'm an animal. I know, but I'm afraid of the damn thing. Anyway, let's get back to work. So here's the plan. I'm going to put this in place, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the edge right alongside this edge here and make sure that I have the same amount of gap here and here, in between here and here, which is the brake light. How am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to put it in place, and I'm going to lay my head on it. With my head on it, holding it in place, I'm going to take a magic marker. I'm going to mark this one and this one. And once those are installed, drilled and installed, I'm going to bolt it in with these two and then mark the rest of them. Let's see if that works. Okay, I got one marked out. Let's drill a pilot hole. I did find my snap punch right there, but the very point of it is flattened out, so it's no good. So I ended up using a scribe to mark it. Hopefully I got it right where I want it. Let's try this out. Start off nice and slow. Ooh. Feels like it bottoms out right there. Let's see how much is left. I don't know. Bottoms out there. So if I take a quick measurement, there's not much room. That's about the size of the nutsert, but the bolts are a lot longer. Am I supposed to drill to the other side of that? I'm not sure. Let's try. Watch me ruin something. I don't know. nice and easy. Okay, she went through. I guess it's okay. Alright, let's find the next bit that's gonna fit. I'm just gonna do it all by eye. That looks almost good. Maybe that. And this is a 11/32. Alright, give me a second. Let me see if this matches closely. Okay, so 3/8 seemed to be the correct size. That's it. I ruined the car. Oh boy. You know what? Maybe I won't go through the other side. Let's see if that fits. Nope, not quite. A little bigger. Next size up is 25/64. Yeah, let's try that. 64. I did it. Now let's install that. Okay, so just in case you guys are wondering how these nut certs are installed, I use this kit here from Harbor Freight. It's called the Threaded Insert Rivet Kit. And so it's pretty easy. What you do is you put the right adapter on there, and I need both hands. Alright, let's see if I can do it like this. Put it right. Okay, hold the camera steady. Let's see if I can do this. And then you screw this in place, nice and snug, right to the bottom. You insert it, and you give it one good squeeze right here. And what I do is I can kind of feel how tight it is. I don't want to go too much because this is made of plastic, and you'll snap it. And then you just unscrew this right here. Unscrew this, you release the handle. See, it gives you a little gap there, and this way you can squeeze the handle just a little bit to loosen up on the pressure, and then turn this counterclockwise and it comes right off. But I can't do this while holding the camera, so let me finish this job and I'll be right back. Okay, there it is. She's finished. So I wiped the rear glass a little because it was just filled with pollen, and I wanted you guys to get a better visual. What do you think? And you know what? You're probably not with these lights because they pulsate on camera. Let's try this one. Okay, that's lit. Yeah, it's lit. I don't know. What do you think, folks? How's that look? I think that ought to make the car at least 1/10 of a second quicker. Probably not. It's just straight up. It's going to create a lot of friction, maybe a bunch of noise, but it looks cool as hell. It looks fast. Let's take it outside. Okay, let's give it a quick walk around and tell me what you guys think so far. I know she needs a set of 20-inch wheels. She needs at least 1.5 inches drop in the front, another inch in the back. But check out that side profile. That looks pretty good. Let's work our way around the back. I think I like it. Looks pretty good. Okay, I think that's going to do it for this video. Not sure how long it's going to be yet, but we'll find out when I edit everything. Like I said, the next thing to do is paint that lip spoiler, the front lip right there. Put the LED signal, turn signal, and running lights in the front. And of course, tint the windows, put the stereo in, 2 amplifiers, 4 speakers, Alpine, front and rear, 2 10-inch subwoofers. Where are they? They're in that box right there. I've had them for 15 years. Rockford Fosgate. It's going to be pretty good. It's going to be a booming system. Alright folks, let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if I've gone too far or should I keep going. Alright, we're going to leave it right there. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.